Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. This one's gonna be kind of short and sweet. I know I say that a lot. Who am I kidding? It'll be done when it's done, basically. I'm hoping maybe I can get it done in like 10 minutes. So, because I don't have much to say on this. I really honestly don't. So it seems when I'm recording this news actually broke like 20 minutes ago. So, but by the time I'm posting this, you guys will have already known what the hell is going on about the latest merger that seems to be on the horizon with Warner Brothers and Paramount potentially merging together, which, like, I would never have thought that those two companies would have much relations with each other, but apparently I don't know who came on to who. That's the thing that I make it sound like a relationship, but I mean, essentially it's kind of the forming of a relationship. But I've been reading up on stuff, and I don't know who came on to who. Like, no one's confirmed that. Did Warner Brothers go to Paramount, or did Paramount go to Warner Brothers? Like, that part I'm not 100% on. I would like to think that WB came to Paramount because they're the ones with more money, right? So that makes sense. But in any case, there is a merger that seems to be on the horizon, or at least, well, let's just, I don't know how long these mergers take. If they're, I mean, let's just, say what it is. I mean, they're talking about it, so, talks can break down, but I mean, in this day and age, it's like, once you hear talks, they're practically like just basically saying like, hey, we're pretty much gonna make it happen. So, I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. What the hell? Sorry. The traffic just got all weird here. Here we go. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, the traffic just got all weird for a second. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I don't know how to really feel. I mean, like, on one hand, like, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I know some people make a big deal about it. I don't think it's too crazy. I mean, it's like basically two companies saying, look, we're working together now, and one of those companies is like basically flexing to another company saying, look who we bought, but there's also not that many details about what this merger entails. Like, what's the purpose of why they're obtaining them, of why WB is interested in Paramount. It sounds like they're looking for streaming advantages. That sounds like what they're looking for, which is weird because there's some films, well, I guess because I was thinking of the Transformer films, because there's a few Transformer films on HBO Max. I remember seeing at least the second one on there. I just remembered though, like, that's DreamWorks though. At least I think the first few films. I don't know, but it's just like, I don't really care, but also like why, like, Disney did all their shit. Like, they bought so many fuckers, like, in the past, like, few years. They bought Fox, Lucasfilm. Like, I kind of equated to how somebody said it online. It's kind of scary, like, realizing that one company has their hands in so much, and a lot of the stuff that you watch is through that one regime. so much. You know, not just in Star Wars and Marvel. I mean, they own Fox, so they own so much crap there with Alien, Planet of the Apes, all that shit. Like they got their hands they got their hands in so much stuff. And now it looks like Warner Brothers kind of wants to get into that business a little bit with Paramount. Now, I don't know what Paramount has that's like valuable for streaming, like that's gonna win over people. Like I just don't understand the business decisions behind these like big corporate deals. Like I don't know what like I can kind of get Disney when it comes to buying certain things like Fox and stuff like that, because they're obtaining like notable IPs and they can make profit off that, or at least get a small percentage of that, get a little more extra money based on certain cuts. I don't know, but with this, it's like I don't know what they see as a valuable asset. Not to say that Paramount doesn't have like some interesting IPs. They have Mission Impossible, Terminator, Transformers, but like I don't know who's clamoring for those movies. I don't know who's clamoring for another Mission Impossible, another Transformers, another like Ninja Turtles. We just had a new Ninja Turtles movie, and from as far as I can tell, people were like kind of fair on it, but not like crazy about it, you know. Like this just seems kind of strange to me. Disney's like deals made a little bit more sense to me because of what they were obtaining. I still, again, like obviously, like as I said earlier, like I don't think that it's necessary. I prefer more competition, and competition is way better for the market. So, you know, I would prefer that they're separate, but basing on like basically just viewing like business for specific companies, I can get why Disney obtains Fox and all these other things, because those IPs are huge and notable, and they can make profit off of that. I don't know what Paramount has specifically that WB is looking at and saying, yeah, that would be great for us. I guess like I read somewhere that they're like that they want to merge Paramount Plus and HBO Max. Like that's what their ultimate goal is with this merger, it seems. But what the hell does Paramount Plus have that is so valuable? Like again, like I'm really trying to think about it. Like I'm thinking about like television stuff, like Yellowstone, like, but who the fuck? Like I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what they have that's like incredibly valuable, you know. Like it sounds like I mean, maybe Top Gun, just because the new one came out and people are kind of riding high on that. Like I don't know, but like I don't know. I just don't see the value of this deal, to be honest. And I see it, and the value stems from two things. One is just the literal merging, the idea of a merger. It's always been, it's always going to be a bad idea, because you're losing that competitive nature when it comes to the market. Like you're going to lose that because of all these companies owning each other, you know. But for the literal deal that is on the table, it's like I just don't know what the hell Paramount has that's like valuable to Warner Brothers. Like if I were Warner Brothers, I'd be looking at this and saying, like, do we really give a shit about, like, the only thing I can think of that would be valuable to them is Star Trek. That's the only thing that I can think of that would probably be of value to them, is getting a hold of Star Trek. But everything else, like, I just, like, I don't think anyone's gonna care, like, honestly. Like, that's just my overall feeling about it. Like, initially I was surprised right? Like, I was surprised to hear that a merger like this was happening, you know? But thinking about it more, I'm just like, what's the big deal? You know, really, what's the big deal? So it's not a big deal. It's really not. It's a big deal in the literal sense, but I heard it's like aiming for like 40-50 billion dollar type deal. So it's gonna be fucking massive. But and this is very early from what I've heard. So they're just starting up meetings, and they're aiming for this to be taking like up to 2 years to like, you know, to get merged up and all that. So so this won't happen for a little bit, but I just don't see the value of it. I just don't see what Paramount sees. Like CBS, it's like I don't like, really what they're getting is Star Trek. They're getting Star Trek, and they're getting a slight I guess if you want to say that, like Star Trek and some other films that really people don't give a shit about, if you consider that to be extreme value to them, then sure. But in the grand scheme of things, I just don't see what, like, I don't, no one generally really cares about Star Trek or Transformers and stuff like that. Like, they don't. So all I see is Star Trek, honestly, is like a big thing that they're probably gonna get, and like some exclusivity to certain titles, but nothing like that's gonna be like boom, because they're trying to match Disney Plus and Netflix, HBO Max is, which that's weird to me. It's like HBO Max on its own, I think, is doing pretty good. There's a lot of stuff on HBO Max. There's the Last of Us show that just came out. Game of Thrones is always gonna be on there. Like, HBO has their own content that people love, and just in general with HBO, with what they have on that streaming platform of WB's like classics, films, and all the other stuff they have on there. If anything, at least for me anyway, I go to Max, like pretty Max, HBO Max. I go to HBO Max like all the fucking time. Netflix, I go on there like a few times here and there. Disney Plus, I don't touch. I don't touch that really at all. I touch it like on the rarest of occasion. More or less, my brother touches Disney Plus more than me. So at least to me, HBO Max has like got all the better shit. So like, it's just it's a weird deal to be happening. I think it's just out of like just desire, I guess, just to buy out a company. I don't know. Like, I just don't know what the advantage is here. Maybe one of you guys can explain it to me, because I don't know what it is. I seriously don't know. Besides having some ownership over Star Trek, which people don't generally care about Star Trek. I mean, if you're an uber nerd, sure, but like generally people don't give a shit about Star Trek, so it's like whatever. Like, if you can explain it to me, maybe I'm just like not reading it correctly. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but as far as I can see, I just don't see what the hell is the big deal. So, and just in general, mergers, like, it's just not a big deal. It's more sad because of what it means for the market and what it means for us as the consumer. You know, it's like we're gonna be more of the stuff we watch is gonna be controlled over one entity or one regime, and that's sad, you know. But you guys let me know what the hell is up with this merger, any details. I know it's pretty early, but like, does anyone know who came on to who? Was it WB that went to Paramount, or did Paramount go to WB? Pretty sure it was WB because they have more money, but you guys let me know in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, let me know your thoughts, if this is a good idea or not. And like I said, whatever the hell the advantage is, just let me know, because I seriously think it's just Star Trek and some exclusivity to certain titles, but I don't know. And yeah, so I don't know. It just seems super weird, this whole deal. It's just like, the more I sit on it, the more I'm just like, why, you know? But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.